If you're watching this video, you may be the parent of a child who is deaf or hard of hearing. First, take a deep breath. You are not alone, and there are so many wonderful ways you can support your child's development every single day. Today, we're going to talk about how children grow and learn, cognitively, socially, emotionally, and through language and literacy. And most importantly, what you can do at home to help your child thrive. Part 1. Cognitive Development: How Children Think and Learn. Cognitive development is about how children think, explore, and figure out the world around them. Research shows that healthy cognitive development depends on two important things: access to sound, when appropriate through hearing technology, and access to language, whether that language is spoken, signed, or both. The good news? Providing consistent access to language supports healthy brain development. Here's how you can help at home. Notice what captures your child's attention and join them in it. Establish eye contact before communicating. Play simple games like peekaboo or hiding games. Describe what your child is doing during play. You're feeding your stuffed animal, just like a veterinarian. Use gestures early: waving, pointing, give me, show me. Ask questions about thoughts and feelings. What do you think happened next? Even before children use words, they are exploring the world with their minds. Your interaction makes a huge difference. Part 2. Early Literacy: Building the Foundation for Reading. Literacy begins long before a child learns to read in school. Children need strong language skills, knowledge about print, awareness of sounds or finger-spelled letters. You can start building these skills right now. Try these ideas. Share books every day, as early as possible. When reading, make sure your child can see the pictures, the words, and your signing or face. Tell stories and ask your child to tell you about their day. Point out signs in your community. That says McDonald's. This is early reading. Label items in your home with words, pictures, or signs. Play sound or finger spelling games. Words that start with the same sound or letter. Sing songs and teach nursery rhymes. Reading together is not just about books. It's about connection, language, and curiosity. Part 3. Phonology: The Building Blocks of Language. Phonology refers to the building blocks of language. In spoken language, these are sounds. In sign language, these include hand shape, movement, location, and facial expression. Babies learn language through a conversational dance with you. You can support this by imitating your baby's sounds or signs, attaching movement to words like up, encouraging communication, even if the hand shape or pronunciation isn't perfect, waiting a few seconds before giving your child something, giving them a chance to attempt a word or sign, using facial expressions intentionally, raising eyebrows for yes/no questions, furrowing them for WH questions. If your child uses hearing aids or cochlear implants, make sure they are worn consistently during waking hours and working properly. Access to sound supports language learning. Remember, language play leads to meaning. Part 4. Semantics: Building Vocabulary. Semantics is vocabulary, and vocabulary is the foundation of communication. When children learn a word, they are learning what it refers to, how it's used, when to use it. Children often start with nouns like ball or dog, but they also need verbs, run, eat, describing words, big, red, and location words, on, under. Here's how you can grow vocabulary. Repeat new words often. Be clear about what you're labeling. Shake the spoon while saying or signing spoon. Play sorting and category games. Play I Spy or 20 questions. Introduce a word of the day. Talk about synonyms. Big, huge, gigantic. Play with homonyms, words that sound the same but mean different things. The more words your child knows, the more they can express. Part 5. Syntax and Morphology. Putting words together. Syntax is sentence structure, combining words into phrases. Morphology is how words change, like adding s for plurals or ed for past tense. Many deaf or hard of hearing children need extra support in this area. Here are some helpful strategies. Use the +1 rule. If your child says blue ball, you say, the blue ball is big. Model correct grammar, even if your child's sentence isn't perfect. Read repetitive books. Talk about what people or objects are doing. Emphasize plurals. 2 dogs. Play with words like in and on. Talk about pronouns. He, she, they. Introduce past tense during play. He jumped. You are modeling the structure your child will eventually use. Part 6. Pragmatics, social language skills. Pragmatics is the social side of language, using language to express needs, share feelings, tell stories, understand humor, interact appropriately with others. Even if your child knows many words, social language can be challenging. You can support pragmatic development by creating daily opportunities to express needs, asking WH questions instead of just yes/no questions, helping your child explain how to play a game, talking about social differences, how we speak to adults versus peers, telling jokes and being playful, following your child's lead in conversation. Conversation is about connection, not perfection. Part 7. Social-emotional development. Social-emotional development is about understanding feelings, relationships, and self-identity. Receiving confirmation that your child is deaf or hard of hearing can bring many emotions. That is completely normal. It's important to care for your own emotional well-being too, because your well-being impacts your child. Here's how you can support your child. Cuddle and comfort often. Engage in turn-taking games like pat-a-cake or peekaboo. Build predictable routines. Respond calmly to emotions. Label feelings, yours and your child's. Read books about emotions. Encourage play with other children. Connect with diverse deaf and hard of hearing adults. Being deaf or hard of hearing does not determine your child's happiness or success. Strong relationships do. Part 8. Visual language development. For many children, especially deaf children, visual communication is essential. Support visual access by establishing eye contact through waving, tapping gently, or increasing signing space. Using facial expressions clearly. Allowing wait time. Give your child time to look at you before communicating. Following your child's lead to build joint attention. Pointing to people and objects and labeling them. Discussing activities after they're finished. We read a book. Finished. Rich visual language exposure builds strong language foundations. Closing message. Every child is unique. Deaf and hard of hearing children can and do thrive. What matters most is access to language, loving interaction, consistent communication, and joyful connection. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be present. Play, talk, sign, read, laugh, explore. You are your child's most important teacher, and your everyday interactions are shaping their future in powerful ways. Thank you for everything you are doing.